come.
Yes, we're back, baby. Episode 68 of Filmaholics Entertainment Podcast. Welcome, Kenny. The return of Kenny for episode 68. How we doing, buddy?
Hello. I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. What a
I
summer,
was sad.
man. I mean,
I was sad to miss last week. It was a big episode.
it was a big. It was fun to do it. It's kind of cool that we're now, I guess, technically monetized in a way, not making a ton by any means, but we have some ads in front of us. So if you're listening to this episode, I think this is probably the first episode with the ads truly jumping in. But I think they've been added every episode now too, if you look back at them. So it's interesting. But yeah, dude, I mean, welcome back. We've been texting a ton. You know, we're across the world from each other, but we still keep in touch. And we've been texting a ton about. Yeah, well, I guess you don't want the people to know. We don't want them to know where we're located. This doesn't help, but
I'm not wearing my Laker hat. I got this thing right here.
Yeah, true.
LA hands.
Luckily, you're not wearing your. I guess you've said it probably plenty of times in this show. Your team.
A handful.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, man. I mean, how's everything been? What have you been seeing lately, dude? I get one thing I got to hear. The people need to know about your review of Superman and Fantastic Four. But have you guys been watching other movies, watching other TV shows? I'd love to hear kind of what you're listening to. It's gonna be a quicker episode for those who are listening in.
It's been a movie heavy month for us, Cindy and I. Well, mainly me, but yeah, I watched Superman, and then the next week was Fantastic Four, and then this past weekend we watched Together.
Oh, you did watch? Okay, so that's what we were talking about before. Okay,
and then now on Sunday we'll be watching Weapons. So a little late for both Together and Weapons, but
yeah.
Okay. But no, Superman was so good. It was weird, interesting, because I left Superman thinking it was awesome, but I didn't really. It had to marinate for me, and I went on a work trip, and the whole time of that work trip, I just had the music from Superman in my head, and all the TikToks and everything, all the theater camera scene, showing it again. And so I rewatched the whole movie basically again, and every single TikTok I watched again of it, I was falling more and more in love with it. That movie that would shut it off from a high 8. It's not a 10. I love that movie. I have so much. Yeah. It really is a classic James Gunn
score.
Mm-hmm.
You can convince a lot of people to see that with an 8.
Yeah. Well, I like I said, I texted you guys immediately. It was so good, and it only went up for me. Whereas compared to Fantastic Four, when I saw it before you guys, just a couple hours before you guys, I was just let me know your thoughts. And immediately we was scared of that, because I wasn't immediately oh my god, so good.
Yeah,
it was in its own way. I felt in comparing the two, Fantastic Four was just more of a superhero movie, and Superman was more of just a movie that has superheroes in it. The story, the emotion of everything in Superman was a lot better than Fantastic Four, I think. Not to shit on Fantastic Four too much, because it was good. It absolutely was good. But that was a tough competition for them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I feel inherently you have to compare the two, because they're going up against each other. Both are kind of beginning of something. I mean, Superman is the beginning of the entire DCU. Whereas for movies, at least, I know they have Creature Commandos and anything else really. Was it just Creature Commandos? We could say Peacemaker season 1. I guess
season 2, 1 is meh. I think officially it's only Creature Commandos.
Yeah. Okay. But so pretty much brand new. You know, you're opening the world up, doing new stories. You're not going off something that's been going for 20 years. Whereas Marvel has something where this is a new phase. Common person probably doesn't know this is a new phase. This is a new phase for Marvel. So it's, kind of the beginning of what's going to be leading into, I guess not truly leading into, but when you watch the end of Thunderbolts, you thought this was going to be the movie really setting up Doomsday. But now we know that Spider-Man, which is shooting right now, which I'm guessing, have you been seeing?
Awesome. Oh my God.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
He's soaring in and everything. One quick note to add, though, I thought it was cool that Fantastic Four and Superman came out back to back like this, because both IPs were the start of Marvel and DC too. Fantastic Four is Marvel's first family. Fantastic Four existed before the Avengers did. I'm pretty sure they did. And
I think they're one of the first super.
Yeah, I forget if X-Men or Fantastic Four came first, but I don't know, whatever. But
Yeah.
then and then same with Superman for DC too. So it was cool that like as the first things for both companies, that's what came out in the same year, the same month.
Uh-huh. So, okay, Fantastic Four was 1961. X-Men was followed by that.
Mhm,
So, I think it was the first group. Is
mhm,
that what you were saying? First
yeah.
group of people that was
Mhm,
created? Yep, okay. Because I think in the comics, the Avengers didn't come together until maybe the 80s, maybe
mhm.
even probably around the 80s, I think, maybe 70s. I'm not sure. I don't know too much about comic book lore. I wish I knew more.
Same, bro.
Um, it's just I wish I didn't have to compare the two, but I think if you listen to last week's episode, the thing that disappointed us about Fantastic Four is maybe the ceiling seemed so much higher because of what we now know is happening. So
Mhm.
when we were watching Infinity War, I mean, I guess Thor Ragnarok didn't necessarily lead into Infinity War, but am I just looking back on it with rose-colored glasses and maybe I'm thinking about it incorrectly? Was there movies kind of leading into setting up Infinity War?
Well, technically the Stones did, but no, Ragnarok did. That the end credit scene of Ragnarok was Thanos' ship leading directly into the opening scene of
Yeah.
Infinity War.
Oh, sorry. Keep going, just because I'm just
No,
gonna
for sure.
that's
Yeah,
exciting.
and so that's aside from all the stones and Thanos even appearing like in Guardians of the Galaxy and his initial post-credit scene in Avengers, the first Avengers, it definitely led up to it, I think. But also think what hurt Fantastic Four is at this stage of the MCU, it's so hard to like not have predictions and all that stuff. Whereas earlier in Marvel, it was like easy, like it was just all a mystery. But now, like everyone was speculating what was going to happen, and also we all know the Fantastic Four coming back in
Mhm,
Doomsday because of the
mhm,
cast announcement. And so, like the whole time, you're thinking like, when is the Earth going to get destroyed? When are they going to switch to the main Earth? When are they like all this stuff that didn't end up happening? But like in your head, you've been seeing and hearing that stuff. Well, if you're like us, at least, that
mhm.
it's going to be coming, and then it never came. So I don't know. It's not like it was disappointing, but you have these expectations that you didn't even want to have. But that's
Mhm.
just how like the news for movies like this go these days. That they're implanted in your brain.
Yeah, I mean, and there's so much hype. I guess too is that the biggest thing, one of the biggest announcements ever at a Comic Con is the fact that RDJ is returning as not Iron Man, but as a supervillain. So we're all wanting more of Doctor Doom, and yet we're not we didn't really get it. It's almost like you're
No.
hyping up the Green Goblin to be coming soon, and yet we're not getting him in the next
Hmm.
Spider-Man movie. You want more of that. Maybe that also hurt, especially how impactful Curly Doom is going to be. We have an entire
Hmm.
movie and/or Civil War that revolves around him. The
Hmm.
storyline that's supposed to revolve around him, and then maybe even rumors that the MCU he's not going to be done after Secret
Hmm.
Wars. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Did you see? I forget. Is it Matt Shankman or Shackman, the director? Is it?
Shackman. Either one is
Whatever.
right, I
Yeah,
think.
whatever.
Yeah.
He confirmed that was Robert Downey Jr. in the suit and the hood. And just like with Thunderbolts, both post-credit scenes were filmed like with the filming of Doomsday.
Mhm.
So he confirmed that that was Robert Downey Jr. under the hood.
Is Shackman
So
also
that's cool.
doing?
It's cool to know, but otherwise we don't know.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
we're right, and we know. I mean, we know it's gonna be a huge, big thing. I think that's what maybe hurt it. Whereas Superman,
hmm,
you're not getting. You got Lex Luthor, so we know one thing about Lex Luthor is he never just goes away. He's always
yeah.
going to be his biggest foil, and we're going to be continuously watching how he can try to destroy and undermine Superman in everything he does. I mean, one thing we loved about it is that the villain in Superman, one, we're going to see him keep as we keep going forward, but also he was a great villain. You
Hmm.
saw the hatred he has for Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, he just did a solid job.
I did not
Honestly,
expect
another
him.
just huh?
So I don't want to cut you off, but I did not expect him, spoilers, for him to kill that guy.
Oh, we
That
said
was,
spoilers last week. But yeah, I
oh,
know,
that was
right?
intense. Holy, I did not expect that at all. That
Yeah.
was, wow. Like, yeah, he's a good Lex. Everyone didn't think he'd be a good Lex. I mean, it's better than Jesse Eisenberg. Anyone's better than
Mhm.
Jesse Eisenberg. But
Well, here's the question: do you want James Gunn to continuously make the Superman movies, or do you want him to give it to directors, knowing that directors will give a different tone, different vibe compared to that? Because that's one thing he's promised is that these
mhm,
DC shows and movies are going to have their own set of tone and vibes. Peacemaker has its own completely different tone compared
mhm,
to Superman. It's completely they're in the same world, but it's still like you're watching it and you're like, you would be honest, it doesn't feel the same.
Mhm. That's interesting. It's tough to say right now because everything from the DCU, Creature Commandos, Peacemaker, and Superman, they were all James Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
So really, until I see something else, like I know Clayface, Supergirl, everything else
Mm-hmm.
is going to be different directors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping. I know even between all of James Gunn's work, they're all still relatively different, but I don't know. It's tough because Superman is the face of DC.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how James Gunn owned Guardians, I think he might want to own Superman,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's for the best.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong. I mean, we also got what's cool too is that, we've got, it's just the beginning, but we're also going to, I mean, and there's no confirm. The only confirmation we now know and supposedly is going to happen, I believe it, is that Batman Pattinson's not going to be Batman. So we're going to get
Yeah,
a new
that was
Batman.
unfortunate.
Yeah. I saw rumors last week maybe that Krager's, who was doing Weapons, has a story he wants to do with Joker and Harley Quinn. That's something he's written and he wants to present to him. So that'd be
Is
another
that too
great director
soon?
to have. Is that too soon? That we brought that up, right? Is
We,
that too soon?
yeah,
I don't
which
think
is
we need a Joker
unfortunate
for
for
a
them.
while.
Yeah, like, and especially Harley. Like, we've gotten a lot of Harley, which some good Harley with Margot, but then bad Harley with Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people forget. I mean, it's funny. Like, people forgot about the Joker 2 so quickly,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, it is still too soon to
Mm-hmm.
do that
Do you,
again. It's
do you
not the
think it'd be
same
too
thing.
soon to do a Flash or an Aquaman? I know you have some partial love
Mm,
towards James Wan, and I
I
know,
do.
I know so that might be harder for you to say, but what do you think? Like, we've
Yeah,
just been
yes and
bombarded by
no.
Joker shit for the last
Yeah,
10 years,
yeah.
12 years, a lot of
I don't.
failures.
I don't think it's too soon, considering. I know this is kind of. I just said the opposite, but like knowing that we are getting a new Batman while still having Patterson Batman, like I'm totally okay with that. So I
Hmm.
don't know. It's tough. It depends. It just depends. Like some characters, it's okay. Some characters, it's not okay.
Hmm.
Like to recycle so quickly. I don't want to see Joker and Harley, but I do want to see a new Batman already. You know.
Yeah, because as long as you present the Batman in a different way, but I feel like no
Mhm.
one's really fucked up the Batman. Say what you
Yeah.
want about the old DCEU. I mean, at least Ben Affleck did a great job as
Mhm.
Batman. You
And
know.
I don't know if you know, but Batman has actually already showed up in Creature Commandos.
Yep.
It wasn't the real, it was just his silhouette, but like,
Hmm.
so that's already kind of like a tease of what he might look like. His build was different. He was like the bigger,
Yeah, and
like
Alan.
Superman-esque
Well, I think
one.
what a lot of people were saying is that and because this guy followed James Gunn, they think some guy from, is it 1917? Have you heard of this rumors that he's going to be the next Batman because everyone's been fan casting him?
That movie, that like one-shot movie, the war movie.
No,
Was it
sorry,
one?
not 1917. God, the stupid Yellowstone. Yellowstone, is it 1883? No, not 1883. 1923. This guy, his name is Brandon Sklenar. Brandon Sklenar. He was also in some movie
Oh, 19, yeah,
recently.
1923.
But apparently he follows James Gunn on,
Mm,
and that's always been kind of the rumors of him being one of the guys. I mean, he's the right age, 35 years old. Everyone seems to like him. He did really well in that show. That just seems like James Gunn's going for is kind of those actors who you've seen somewhere, but they're
sure.
getting that next step up.
I feel like, or I've seen so many random casting things on Twitter, but then like just the other day, or not, maybe it was a week ago, so maybe there's one news since then. But didn't James Gunn just say that all casting rumors for Batman have been false, or they
I
had
bet they
not even
are.
begun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like he went out and said that. But that was again, that was 1 or 2 weeks ago. So
Mhm.
maybe something has changed since then. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
in no
know.
rush. Superman was so good. I just have complete trust in him. Like I already know Supergirl's gonna be so good just from the 5 seconds we got for
Oh
her
my
in
gosh.
Superman.
And the
So like
comic they're taking
I'm
it from is
okay.
so good
Just
too.
yeah, everything. Give it to us when you are ready to give it to us, and I'm so happy for it. I'm gonna be happy.
Well, that's why I'm so excited for Supergirl. She is going to be. I like the idea of a female being imperfect. I know it's just seeing a partier, we're seeing someone who, what the hell? Oh, that's my cat. We're seeing like kind of a, I mean, the story of her is she watched essentially, we saw Clark get shipped off. He was fine. He's not, he didn't really have to watch the end of his universe, where she had to be a part of the downfall of her
Hmm.
society. And
Hmm.
she's hardened. That's why she was drunk at the end of that episode,
Hmm.
movie and stuff. And yeah, I mean,
And I think the best part with that type of story for a woman lead is that she's not going to be relying on a man to, save the day or anything like that. It very much, I know, will be her movie. James Gunn, every single one of the female characters, James Gunn writes, whether it's in Guardian, Suicide Squad, everything, like even Lois Lane in Superman, like they have never once like had a man come save them. Have you like
mhm.
noticed that? They're usually the ones saving them. Like
Yeah,
Lois went to
usually they're
save
kind
Superman
of the
two times,
badasses.
and I don't know. Maybe you could say Mantis and Guardians. She was the one weak one, but like Gamora was the one who saved the day for multiple people, and like Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, she was the one who stabbed Starro eventually, and
Mhm.
so like he. From my perspective, I think he has done a really good job writing women, and Supergirl is going to be so cool.
Okay, that brings up a good question. Do they keep Margot Robbie still, as considering he's already worked
Mm,
with her in the past as Harley Quinn? Do you keep her? I mean, she was one of the true shining
mhm,
beacons. I mean, she created her own franchise. We were
mhm.
watching a Harley Quinn movie with, I mean, Suicide Squad, but she was the one true shining out, and she's a star. She may want to do it again. I mean,
She
what do you
got her own
think?
movie. She got the what was that movie with all the girls
I
in it?
know it was the most ridiculous name.
What it was
Uh,
called?
but
Well,
I
they
liked it.
renamed it
I thought it was
later.
a good movie.
Did you like it? I liked Margot Robbie in it. I didn't super care for everyone else in it, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
I would agree, but I just liked her. I think I liked just how she did a good
yeah,
job.
she was awesome. It's tough. I think she's so good at it, and I would love to keep seeing her, and especially because yeah, James Gunn already has reused like John Cena season one of Peacemaker wasn't technically canon, but now they're just gonna say things that are canon. So I feel like she absolutely could still be in it, but I don't know, she's kind of older
I
compared
know you're right.
to
I mean,
like
she's in her 30s now.
yeah, so
Well,
I don't
how
know.
old is she actually though? I mean, when she was really young in the she was really young in that Wolf of Wall Street. So she's only 35, same age as that Batman actor. And oh,
Hey,
what the hell happened?
sorry. I tried to refresh. I tried to open a new tab, but I accidentally clicked refresh.
Oh, you're good. I mean, she's only 35. That's not that old.
Born's what? How old is he? He's 30.
Hornswog's only
Okay,
35.
it's all relative. And then the Batman actor will be around that age, and so we'll joke. Okay, maybe, hopefully.
Right.
I don't see he can make it work. If
Yeah.
anyone can do it, he can make it. He's turning Jason Momoa into Aquaman. So there'll be like recasts. There's like bringing people like there's gonna be everything. I think it's
Hmm.
gonna be totally okay. I would love to see Henry Cavill back as General Zod. Actually, I think that'd be so cool.
I think it'd
That'd
be
be
so
awesome.
sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Henry Cavill is Batman. That's one of those I know would
Oh my
never
god.
happen, but it'd be
Yeah.
just so funny. I don't think
Yeah.
I can see him not be Superman. It'd be impossible.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be that's why like Zod would be good or like another type of Superman-esque character or something.
Mhm.
Just everyone wants it. It make people happy for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I never thought of myself as thinking that I would like what's his name to be Joker in the Battinson world. I never thought. I just thought, yeah, he's creepy, he's weird, but he's
Oh,
not a Joker to me. I
Barry
know I can name
Keoghan.
his name all the time.
Barry
I
Keoghan.
can't. Yeah, Barry Keegan. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like,
yeah,
I mean, maybe it's too spot on to put on the Joker as wanting, like somebody like the guy who plays it, um,
yeah.
Skarsgård,
Skarsgård, whichever one of them.
whatever one that is. Yeah,
One of them.
like maybe or his brother, his oldest brother who did Northman could do Batman. I
Mhm,
mean, you know what I mean. But also, they may just be too big of names. Who
mhm.
knows? We have to see what the direction is going to be going forward. I do predict Chris Pratt will be in the DCU in
He
some way.
said he wanted to, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Um, maybe. I don't think he'd be a star role, but I think he'd be something. I know they've all said it.
Yeah.
Mantis was even Palm Clement, Palm Clementoff. What she was in Superman,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
whoever else. Like James loves working with his friends, so I
Oh yeah.
definitely think yeah he'll. I think they all have a good chance of showing up at one point or another.
Absolutely. And I'm looking at
Yeah.
this. I'm looking at some of the news we've been just talking about in the Instagram we have. Anything else you want to add to the two movies, by the way, before we move on?
No, I'm good. I said, yeah, we've said a lot about it. You guys already said
Yeah,
the whole podcast on them.
it's
But together, when we can get there, when we get there.
hey, dude, let's talk about Together then. I mean, let's review it, dude. What did you think of Together? What a wild freaking movie.
It was interesting for sure. I don't know why I was so obsessed. Well, I really like Dave Franco. I wasn't too familiar with Alison Brie. I know she was in Community and stuff, but I hadn't seen much of her at all. But I liked her in it. I was really comparing her, just like visually, I think, to Dakota Johnson. I said
Mm,
she's like a more alive Dakota Johnson. Like Dakota
those
Johnson is like such
eyes.
a,
He's got
it's
such
the
big
eyes,
eyes.
and she has like monotone voice, but Alison Brie has like similar, like that type of just vibe, but she's
No,
like
I
way
meant for
more
Alison
puppety.
Brie. Her eyes are just so big and beautiful, and just like
Yeah.
like she's got the. I know what you're saying. I know
Mhm.
what you're saying.
They're like just like alternate versions of each other in a way, but
Yeah.
she's way better than Dakota Johnson. I was just saying
Yes,
it
I
comparison.
agree. No, I
Way
was going to
better,
say
way
that
better.
next. Yeah, I
And
think
then
Dakota Johnson's kind of like bare. Like, doesn't seem
mhm,
like she cares sometimes when she's
mhm.
acting. And then I watch Brie, and I can see her probably doing like Broadway or something.
Totally, yeah. And then I'm a big fan of Dave Franco. I love him.
Hmm.
Obviously, he's James Franco's brother, but he was in Scrubs, which is my favorite show. He was in the season that people don't recognize, but I still liked him in it. I even that was before I knew he was James Franco's brother. So like I liked him before then. And I was like, wait, this guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
But the problem with Dave Franco is that he's just Dave Franco,
Hmm.
similarly to like The Rock or Ryan Reynolds or anything. So
He can't
him,
act outside of being himself.
no, yeah, he tried really hard, and it was good, but it's just I was watching Alison Brie, I think,
Mhm.
you know,
Well, I thought he did a
but
good job playing pretty much himself. I mean,
mhm.
like as long as he wasn't trying to play like I said, John F. Kennedy or like like it being a biopic, I think he's fine.
Yeah, he's normally such a like a extroverted character, party and all this stuff. So then seeing
Mhm.
him as this like weird kind of almost depressed,
Oh
haunted
yeah, him
guy,
and
that was interesting. But
yeah.
he did good. He did good. I don't think it brought down the movie at all. It's me personally. It's like it's just Dave Franco,
Mhm.
but I really liked it. I think the ending was. I don't know what I expected the ending to be.
I
Are
know.
we doing
I didn't know how
spoilers?
they're gonna get out of it.
Are we doing spoilers? Are we not doing spoilers?
Yeah, we can do spoilers. Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Spoilers for anyone out there.
I was like, I thought it would be really whack if one of them does kill themselves so they don't combine. But then I didn't want them to combine either.
Hmm.
But then they did, which was cool. And I watched a TikTok of Allison and Dave talking, like that character at the end, that is the two of them, like physically combined.
Yep.
Like Alice, it was Allison's body. She was wearing like shoulder pads, she said. And then like they shot it with her, and then they shot it with Dave, and then they just like mixed the two together.
Interesting.
It was weird. That was off-putting.
Yeah.
But my big thing with it is like cool, they accepted each other and then they combined, but then like what, all of a sudden that means they're part of the religion? Because what the ending scene they rang the bell. So I'm like,
Oh, that's
just
right.
because you combined, that means you're part of the religion. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. So, but
Maybe they
I
took the
did,
guy out. Maybe. I
I don't
mean,
know. Yeah,
yeah.
but I did like it.
I
There's some
guess I never
questions
even
with it.
thought about that at the end.
hmm I was weirded out by it.
No, it
Were
is
you surprised
strange.
when you found out that Jamie, the neighbor, was a part of the cult? Sydney said she saw it
Um,
coming like
I
immediately.
thought, you know what I thought? I'm like, this makes sense. I wasn't watching it going, he's going to be the guy.
Hmm
I thought there's something bigger. I honestly, the reason I like this movie so much is I was watching it, thinking to myself, what is going to happen? This doesn't seem like it's a
Yeah.
very like, oh, you can predict this, you can predict this. I mean, I
hmm
knew once he started drinking the damn water, I'm like, okay, that's how it's happening.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it's a good story. It was a unique way of doing it, especially after seeing the substance. It was good, kind of like
Oh,
another
I gotta
movie of
watch
body
Substance.
horror.
It's on our list.
Oh
I gotta
god,
watch that.
it's
That's like
like
another
10,
just like
dude. It's
insane
crazy.
movie.
Yeah,
No,
it's insane.
we will soon.
Much deeper of an image. I mean, this one's got a good message. It's like codependency or something like
hmm
that, or it's like
That's why I wanted to watch it with Sid so bad. Like, word, we will drink that
I kept
water.
trying to.
I will drink that water happily.
Yeah. Same. I kept telling Lindsay that too. I kept gnawing at her hair in the middle of the night.
They have
Um,
they're doing a like a pop-up shop to sell merch from together, like pretty close to where I live
oh yeah.
on Saturday. And like I want to go because they're selling like conjoined hoodie where it fits two people. I want it so bad. I don't actually want it,
No,
but I want
it's
it.
kind of funny. It is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I think it was a good movie. I thought again, it was a good solid for me for horror. It's like an 8. I'm
Mhm.
hoping tonight's movie is
That's
great.
gonna be a 10.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
saw the
holding
Rotten
fair
Tomato
hope.
score, even though it held up on 10 for a while, it dropped down to 9.5.
Did it?
Not that I, oh yeah, I don't care about
Yeah, but when you think about
ratings. Fuck
horror though,
ratings.
dude, horror's
It's tough to
never
be up
it's
there.
the most it's the most you either you like it or you don't. Like there's
Yeah.
it's not always gonna be the best story, so I'm not too
Hmm.
nervous about that.
No, totally not.
I bet
I'm pumped.
95% is
Like
probably one of the highest rated horror movies still.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how it'll hold up compared. It's not comparisons, but like I feel like to me, the highest rated and scariest movies like Hereditary. That's like up there.
Mhm.
Um,
Did you see Barbarian?
yeah. This is that director, right? I'm pretty,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, that movie I watched, like just the, I was really confused by it because I had seen like Justin Long, he posted, because I love Justin Long, so on his Instagram, he
So
posted
do
like a
I.
clip.
I like
He posted
Justin.
like a clip. Yeah, Accepted is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yes,
That
yes,
was my
accepted
introduction
great.
To Blake Lively too. And
People say he's extremely underrated as an actor. Like they're surprised. I think he's just made a ton of money and he likes to do what
yeah,
he wants to do. And he is a
just
little bit
he doesn't want
typecast.
to be a big star by any means. There's
Yeah.
also Jonah Hill. That was like one of his very early movies too.
Mhm.
But anyway, with Barbarian, I was really confused because like I feel like the first half of the movie, before they find the cellar area, I was like, is this that movie? Like
Yeah.
it was so it did a complete 180
Yeah.
when they found out or when they went downstairs. Like that movie was it was so I love those kind of jump scares. I wasn't
Yeah.
too I think it was similar. What what I really liked about Together is that there weren't it was just really a thriller horror movie. Um there weren't like in any like The Conjuring or anything like that where there's just like empty shots to build suspense and then jump
Mhm.
scares. I felt like Together didn't have any of them. The only jump scare that happened was when Alison Brie's body like came up to the glass
Yeah.
when he was in the office. That was the only jump scare. Otherwise, it was just a
Well,
thriller for
dude,
sure.
the reason I love that scene too is you're watching him in a dark room, right? You kind of knew this is a little something fucked up's gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
And he's on Facebook, he's
the
doing his
footsteps
research.
and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You start hearing that, and but the entire scene, as he's kind of like waiting there, you're just seeing him in this corner of the screen, kind of like here, and then you have the door like representing like like over this other shoulder, and you're watching it, and that shot's there for a while, and then it finally hit, her coming out there and hits it, and
It was
the reason I like it
loud.
is because
It
it's
was.
the anticipation of something's gonna happen to that window
Hmm. Hmm.
or that I just love how they
Yeah,
shot that.
it was so good. That was that and the hallway scene were the
Yes.
two best scenes for sure. The hallway
Yeah.
scene was scary.
Mhm.
God, I hate when bodies like roll back.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
they're back opposite. They roll. Oh my God, it's so creepy. Like,
Mhm. And I thought the writing for the show was really good. Our movie was really good too. I mean, they really acted their ass off. You can tell they definitely had a good chemistry. I mean, they're married,
mhm.
right?
Yeah, I
You
mean
never know.
and they were producers on it,
Mhm.
and so all that stuff. I really did like it, but there were just some plot holes that I didn't like. Like, where was the lost couple? Where was their body the night they spent in the cave? Or like
Was it not the people that were stuck together we
no,
assume?
yeah, but I'm saying the first time they found the cave when they spent the night there, where were they? Where were the couple? Because they were there when Dave went back.
Oh, that first night, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah.
conveniences.
Like
Yeah.
where were they? Also,
I mean, maybe
that
maybe they
cave,
didn't really go down in the caves. Maybe that's why.
but they did, didn't they?
Was it?
I
I
don't know.
thought I thought he went
No, Dave
further
went
down.
further. No, you're right. Dave did go further. Sure. Okay, I'll allow it. But that cave also is like clearly like half a mile at max away from their house.
Yeah,
And all those search parties couldn't find that cave when they were
yeah.
searching for the last couple,
No
however
one
long
thought, "Let's
ago.
go in that hole
Yeah. And they
in the
also
middle
know,
of
like,
this."
it's well known that that church used to be there and sunk, yet they didn't. I just in the search for the last couple, that seems like that was given
Hey,
up way too
that's horror
easy.
movies, baby.
I know, yeah, no, for
That's
sure.
that's
It's
showbiz, baby.
yeah. We got to get to the main plot. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, that's sometimes you're gonna have that with horror. I feel like I just
Mhm.
recently started really getting into horror, probably the last 5 years. That is just comparing to a lot of them. I mean, yeah, that movie is gonna have those, but that's a lot of horror movie. I feel like you compare it. I thought it was still pretty damn good, though.
No,
Honestly,
absolutely. If you,
yeah.
we did a really good job we've been trying to watch more and more horror movies on Halloween. And last Halloween, I forget if I told you guys, we watched the essentially it's a trilogy of X, Pearl, and then Maxine.
Oh, did you see those? Okay.
We watched all three of them in one weekend on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those were really, really good. But the best
Corn
one for
Sweat.
sure was Pearl. Pearl was knocks
Pearl
the other
is.
two out of the park. Yeah, Pearl was so good, really scary. Pearl, it's technically a trilogy, but it goes X is the first one, and then with Jenna
Okay.
Ortega, and then
Mhm.
Pearl was the next movie that came out, but Pearl was actually a prequel,
Hmm.
and then Maxine is a sequel to the first one.
And then
So,
that's the last one, Maxine.
yep, yeah,
Okay, so Pearl is the best because
Pearl's the best. Pearl
Lindsay
was
wants
the
to watch those too.
yeah, they're so good. They're
Yeah.
all three of them absolutely really good, but Pearl was a 10 out of 10 for me. It
I've
was
seen
really
X. X was cool.
yeah. Mia Goth's acting in because she was in yeah, it's interesting that she was in both X and Pearl, but Pearl was a prequel.
Hmm.
So Mia Goth's acting, she's so good. She's so
Mhm.
weird and creepy. Oh
Mhm.
my God.
Mhm.
She's like the horror queen right now.
What do you think of her being in? Moving on
The, the Star
from
Wars.
this, what do you think of? And maybe we don't get to it in this episode of the TV shows. We can do it maybe with the other guys too. But what do you think of her being in? Well, let's bring it to Star Wars. I mean, I love talking Star Wars with you. It's right behind me.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you think of the Starfighter news? We're getting Starfighter. Is that what it's called?
Starfighter. Yeah.
Starfighter. And it's gonna have Mia Goth in that, Ryan Gosling, and then we now found out we're gonna have Matt Smith
Hmm.
as the villain. I
Like
mean,
I
that
like I said to you, yeah, I thought Mia Goth was gonna be the villain. Like she's so like
yeah,
she's gonna
I
be
think
some kind of
everyone thought
alien
she was
villain
gonna
or
be the
something like
villain.
that. That'd be perfect, but no. So I'm very curious to see.
Mhm.
She's definitely gonna be an alien. She's got to be an alien. She's
Of
so
some
weird.
sort.
She's gotta
Yeah,
be.
I would say with those eyebrows, she's gotta be an
Hmm.
alien. The
But
lack
Matt
of
Smith,
eyebrows.
I'm a big fan of Matt Smith. I never watched Doctor Who, but I really liked him
Haven't seen
in
Doctor Who
House of
yet.
the Dragon or whatever else I've seen him in. The new movie coming out, I'm switching again, with Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz and Matt
Mhm.
Smith.
Yeah, yeah, he's in
That
that
looks
one.
really good. That looks, yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for Austin Butler, but I like Zoe Kravitz and I like Matt Smith, and I'm
Mhm.
intrigued by that movie. So because of Matt Smith, it's really just because of Matt Smith, I feel intrigued and I'm curious if I want to watch it. But yeah, no, that Starfighter movie will for sure be interesting. I love Ryan Gosling. He's just cool to me, and I think
He's
that
so
Star
sick.
Wars movie will be like interesting. It'll be these days the Star Wars stuff that has nothing to do with Jedi is like the best stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
I'm excited for it.
and didn't they announce some sort and maybe I saw fake news about it. Isn't there like something about that this was leaked that they're going to be doing another they're going to be okay, so I'm reading this. They're going to be doing the new Jedi Order, okay, which we kind of knew about that.
Yeah, that's the Daisy Ridley's new trilogy.
The new trilogy, yup. It's going to be a Rey-centric movie with Daisy Ridley reprising her role, okay? But then we also have the idea that she's going to be her focusing on Rey's journey to rebuild the Jedi Order, whatever, okay? I don't think there's been any, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because then they announced all this stuff. These leaks came out the same day that Matt Smith was announced as being in Starfighter. Is Starfighter going to be a part of this upcoming world? Do you know that?
I think it will.
Like it's maybe
Didn't
just an
I?
offshoot.
Yeah, I saw.
Which I think would be really cool.
There was another. Am I mixing things up? It's. I believe they just said that it's gonna be like all the new Star Wars stuff that's coming out. It's gonna be separate stories, but then they will all lead to them coming together, similar to like the Mandoverse and the Mando movie. Didn't I? I
Hope
swear
for
I
the
just saw that.
James Mangold because that's about the birth of the Republic, or sorry, birth of
Mm,
the Jedi
yeah, the new,
vision.
yeah.
So
Um,
okay, so Starfighter it seems like it's going to be kind of a offshoot of what's going to be going forward, which that's what I want.
mhm.
I like that idea.
And I think there's opportunity for them to come back.
Yep, I get that. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, I like that idea. And then the main storyline, which everyone's going to come back in an Avengers fucking
Yeah.
orgy in a way, is going to be
Mhm.
probably like that last movie or something like that. But then
Yeah.
upgrade story, which I don't.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I mean, I'm ready
When
to
it
move on.
works,
I'm ready to
yeah.
fucking move on.
totally. Like when it
Let's have
works,
Mandalorian
and
happen,
it'll look
the
great.
last movie, and then let's get to what the future is or whatever the past is. I just want to move on from this whole Skywalker.
I didn't know that Mando season 4. I thought the Mandalorian and Grogu movie was season 4, and they canned season 4. But apparently, there's both.
Are you
Did you know
serious?
that?
Is there
Yeah.
going to
So
be?
there's gonna. So Mando season 4. I hold on. Let me double check. I don't want to be
Oh
spreading
wow, I didn't know that.
Mandalorian.
I thought they canned it too.
Yeah. Yep. So wait, no, there will not be a traditional season 4 of Mandalorian. So the movie continues a movie titled Mandalorian. No, it's 7 months ago. Is that?
Let's
I
see.
don't know. I don't know. Will there be? Will there be a
I mean, there's been
Mandalorian
so much
season 4 and a
inconsistencies with this
movie?
shit.
Yeah. No, because nobody knows. Lucasfilm doesn't even know.
Yeah, no, it
Okay.
seems like it, which
Well,
is the
whatever.
biggest failure of all time. The fact that we don't have any Star Wars anything coming out at
How do you
all.
mess up that IP?
I
It's
know.
crazy.
It's so frustrating that it's giving Dune everything to really just take over as the next star. I mean,
Hmm.
honestly, Star Wars could have changed the game and created a Dune-esque tone,
Hmm.
and they're just giving it to Dune.
Yeah. I think, wait, I totally just lost my train of thought there.
And
Star
we were talking about
Wars,
all the movies leading
Dune.
into what this next trilogy of Rey is going to
Hmm.
be, and we brought up the fact that Mandalorian. We want this. I hope it's the end. Like we're done with Mandalorian, or I don't.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like to
hope.
see Baby Yoda, but like
I
he can live to a
absolutely.
thousand.
And then on the opposite end of that, I was a big fan of the Acolyte, in which Yoda was just introduced at the end there. I would love to see that. I want to see Skywalker Saga
Baby
done
Yoda
right.
or,
I want to
OG
see it
Yoda?
before and after.
Yeah, oh, I agree. That's what
That's what
I'm
James
really
Mangold's
interested
doing. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Um, I'm really hoping though, with the success of Andor season 2 or Andor as a whole, that they're like, okay, people want to see this type of Star Wars.
in.
Let's keep doing this type of Star
Hmm.
Wars. Didn't
No,
they were
I kind of
Oscar
agree.
snubbed for so many, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the reviews speak for themselves.
Yeah. Let's see what else. You know what? Let's just go through news we've just talked about. We can do a TV episode later because I only got
Sure.
8 more minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, we just talked about if I'm reading through this, Pedro Pascal reportedly was actually supposed to be. They've cut down Pedro Pascal's role in Avengers: Doomsday, and he will no longer lead.
It's insane that script is still being written.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the hell?
who's going to lead? Who is going to be number one on
Sam
the call
Wilson,
sheet?
Captain America.
Sam
No way.
Wilson.
I mean, I wonder if Brie Larson or Thor even,
Mm-hmm.
like at that point, those two are the most powerful. No, we're gonna get Amelia Clark back.
Well, we
Guy
know
is
that
coming.
Thor is going to be
Guy
two.
is coming back.
Oh yeah, if we get Amelia
Yeah,
Clark back,
no.
oh my god, I'll actually leave. I won't leave the theater, but I'll go insane. The worst decision of all time that they did
That
that.
was the truly like what ruined the MCU for a lot of people.
I think that was like
That was
truly
the
crazy.
epitome of the Bob Chapek, his era of
Yeah,
Disney.
it was a death. It was a slow whimper. His death
So
there.
bad. Did I tell you? A friend of a friend of mine here in LA worked like on the
Yeah.
production of Secret Invasion, and he said that it was like the worst time of his life. They were shooting in London, and
Oh
like
yes, yes, I did hear this.
all the actors, all the production, everyone hated every second of it.
Hmm.
It shows. It very clearly
Yeah, it
shows.
was not made with love.
No, not at all.
What do you think was worse, Amelia Clark reading the last season of Game of Thrones and freaking out, or Amelia Clark reading that season of that season of Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion is worse.
Yeah, probably had to be the worst
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
You can never act
That
again of
Game
how
of
bad that
Thrones was
was.
bad,
Yeah.
and then she topped it, that's so unfortunate. And she did one like rom-com movie in between.
Mhm.
It's funny.
Other news I'm reading here is that it is confirmed that I don't know if it's the rumors right now is that James Gunn will direct and write the next Superman.
Hell yeah. Even though, are we talking the next Superman or the next?
Next Superman.
Okay, well,
Yep.
good. He should.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that idea. We kind of already discussed that.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
fine.
It's his
Chris
baby.
Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth saying he plans to continue playing Thor in the MCU.
Post Secret Wars.
I'm just reading the headline. I think he's implying like he wants to continue. Yes, I think you've heard the
Still,
soft reboot, so
yeah.
I think the idea is he wants to continue.
Soft implies that he could still. He's a god.
Yeah,
He's the normal rules don't apply to him. So,
exactly.
and plus, like he's gonna be tough to recast. Like, sure,
Mhm,
Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans were like so good as Captain America and Iron Man, but at the same time, we haven't like seen something worthy of Chris Hemsworth finishing Thor yet.
mhm,
Captain America and Iron Man, for both those actors, they have really good complete arcs.
mhm.
I feel like Thor hasn't done that yet.
I mean,
So
in reality, it
we're
should have
not
just
we're not
ended then. Like the MCU
yeah.
should have just restarted then, and then, but they put them in a hole where you have to have those two characters.
Mhm.
Thor, he is not incomplete. I mean, or he's not complete yet, and I just feel like he's why fix if it's not broken?
For sure. Yeah.
There's a hole that they created with them with the Captain America and with Tony Stark, and that was their own doing. If they were
Yeah.
going to continuously keep going with the MCU, then I when I was reading even the rumors prior to that Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, and Black Panther were going to lead the way, I was still having hesitancy.
Yeah, they're not
You know,
like they were big. The actors themselves were big for sure. Everyone loved them at the time. Maybe not Brie Larson as much, but Chadwick and yeah, Tom, they were gonna like lead after, but their
well, Tom had
characters
the
just seem
contract
lost. Yeah.
dispute, and Sony had
Yeah.
an issue with MCU, and then
And
Chadwick
Chadwick
passed
passing,
away,
so
and then Brie Larson was just shit on by everyone for her movie.
yeah.
Like literally everyone shit on her, and then she responded back, which pissed everyone else off. Um, yeah, just crazy.
It was also too unfortunate for Brie. I love everything she does, but
I do
her
too. I
character
think she's
in
a good
Captain
actress.
Marvel, the first Captain Marvel, that was her character. Her character's like
Uh,
brain was like not working. She doesn't have a memory. She's like doesn't feel emotions right. She's like weird, not figuring out who she is. She doesn't know who she is.
mhm.
She's been lied to about who she is. So she's gonna be a little like tone deaf. I don't know if tone deaf's not the right word. That's not the right way you use that word, but like just not so enthusiastic or anything. She's
Well,
not
she wasn't
trying to be a
really a
hero. She's a soldier.
superhero actress. She was
No,
like
yeah.
a good actress,
Mhm.
like getting nominated for Oscars for like The Room and like
Yeah, she has an Academy Award.
yeah, like she didn't need
Yeah.
to do this, and
Mhm.
then the people just fucking rained down on her. It was ridiculous.
Opposite of opposite of Robert Downey Jr. coming into it.
Yeah, exactly right. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, they announced a couple of things like that. Warner Brothers was planning to announce 12 to 14 theatrical films a year. Because they made a ton of money this last year. DCU
Mhm.
is limiting itself to 1 to 2 films per year. So that's fine. I like that.
Mhm.
Don't put too many on our plates. What else do we got? We got James Gunn shoots down reports about Teen Titans and Batman 2. Teen Titans. Are you interested in Teen Titans? I like that story idea. I
Yeah,
love the
definitely.
show.
I love Teen Titans. And I'm also actually really interested in there's like a Robin and the Red Hood and Robin movie.
Mhm.
That's like gonna be a mixed media, like some animation, some other. I don't even know if it's gonna be live action at all, but
Mhm.
that seems very interesting. It seems like the DCU is gonna have a lot more like differences
For
than
sure.
the MCU for sure. Like the MCU is all live action. They had some animation stuff here and there, but like the DCU is gonna be way more of other things.
And probably, yeah, I just feel like DC's kind of set us up for all these other characters. I mean, we never grew up watching shows about, unfortunately, like shows about like a lot of these phase 4 and 5 and 6 things that we've been showing. I
Mhm.
mean, that's one thing I don't think. Like, you're watching Teen Titans. We all watch the show. Our generation,
Absolutely. That was really what made me like DC, I think.
right? I think that might have been. Oh, I used to watch the cartoons with Superman and Batman.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
Um,
totally know that too. Well, I mean, I
yeah,
think I did kind of the opposite. Teen Titans was like where I'll be watching it live, and then
yeah.
later I went to watch like the Batman animated series and Justice League United and America. What were the
I
two?
think
There were
I
two
watched United. I think.
United, or like I think it was just Justice League, and then the sequel show was United.
Yeah, so I must have just
Yeah,
watched Justice League. Yeah, maybe I did watch
yeah.
United. I'm not sure.
I watched them both. I remember like I rented the DVDs from Netflix like back
Mhm.
then, way back then. So and like
Oh, did you?
Smallville. Yeah, back then. Yeah, that's how I watched all the Justice League and United shows because like I liked those animations like later.
Yeah. What did you think? And then last thing we'll bring up is just before we head out, what did you think of the rumors going on? Okay, of course, we're now seeing Spider-Man. We're seeing him in London. We're seeing the set pieces. We're seeing him do some acting. We're also now seeing the Punisher's confirmed to be in it, and Hulk is confirmed to be in it as well. Does that excite you for this next movie?
Absolutely. I'm a little. Yeah, no, I think it's good. I like how they said it's grounded, but there's all these other characters in it still. I'm confused because isn't Punisher also filming his own special right now? So
I think he is.
those set pictures coming up, those are of his special, not of Spider-Man right now.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't know that.
Because that's why he also has his beard. I mean, that's because of the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't shave it. So I'm pretty sure I saw on Twitter that the filming of Punisher right now is for his special, just like the Marvel presentation, just like the werewolf movie, whatever. I forget what it was called. And then he'll be in Spider-Man. But I think it'll be cool. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, it seems like there's going to be a lot of villains in Spider-Man at this point.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Scorpion.
Yeah. I love Michael Mando. I love him so much. They did him dirty by teasing him and then never coming.
You've seen him.
Better Call Saul, which I argue is better than Breaking Bad. So
you're going to hate me. I have not watched Better Call Saul.
I've said I like it better than Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we did our brackets. So Michael Mando, he's in every season. He's so good. He was definitely like a breakout character. He's not in Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And there's a reason for that.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So, but it's awesome. He's so good. He just plays his characters really well, and he was only in Homecoming for like a minute, but he was really good in that minute still.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember he was when they were in prison, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was good tease, man. It was good tease. Well, hey, dude, I'm sorry I had to run. We had to rush this episode here, man. It was great catching up. I changed the title. Initially, it was going to be a TV preview, but you know what? We did just kind of go through some film news. Dude, I love just discussing Star Wars, DCU with you, MCU. So sometimes when we go off tangent, we just start to geek out about these things. I just can't help it because I enjoy myself so much talking.
Yeah, absolutely. But I love the other stuff too.
Yeah,
more than just that.
Yeah, exactly. We are people. Don't be just thinking, because I feel like when we do this though, we just go on tangents. I mean, we've done
it's easy.
Hour and a half.
It's hard not to.
Yeah, right.
We've done more than that.
Yeah.
My longest episode was an hour 40 something.
And I think was that doing a tournament? Or was that just talking about Disney? And was that just talking about Star Wars? I forget.
I think it was Marvel or Star Wars. And then we did the favorite Halloween episode, and that was another long episode. But that was because we had guests. We had other guests.
Was a long one.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, keep subscribing, keep checking out our YouTube channel, and also
I think did Vu comment? Is that Vu's Drip Too Hard, right? That's his Wi-Fi.
Is that him?
That's him.
Yeah, that is him.
Shout out to Drip Too Hard. 2 comments. That's all you need. 2 comments. Nice, Drip Too Hard. Alex Vu. We stepping in Asian for an Asian here.
Yes,
I hope I did you proud today.
Asian for an Asian. We are an Asian podcast. I wish I was Asian some days so I could match you guys. But hey, man, keep coming on, dude. Kenny, keep joining us.
Next week, weapons review.
Can't wait, dude. Yeah, Vu's going to be there with me, so he'll be on next week, hopefully, to be able to go through that too. So, all right, Kenny, enjoy yourself, and we will talk later next episode for episode 69.
Peace. Keep fapping.
Keep fapping, everybody. Peace.